Today, let's talk all about authenticity. Do you know what drives you, and do you go with your gut? So hey everyone, it's Sailynn from the Passion, Purpose, Posture and the Sailynn Show. I empower Gen X women with simple systems so you can find your passion, thrive with purpose, and lead with posture. We are on week 3 of the summer book series to finding life balance. It is 10 books to read to find balance, growth, and purpose while relaxing on the beach. So I am preparing to leave on my big summer adventure, and I wanted to put together a list of books that I will be reading over the summer and share them with you. While a lot of them are, actually all of them are personal development books, some have some professional development in them. What is important to know is these are not heavy books. These are books that you can totally read by the beach or the pool. So this is a fabulous time to get 10 books under your belt while you're relaxing this summer. So this week we are talking all about book number 3. I'm looking at the free PDF right now. If you have not grabbed this free resource, I highly suggest you do. You can jump in and pick any book you want. You can catch up and go right along with us. You can do whatever you want, but these are the 10 books that we are reading this summer. So this week I read Believe It by Jamie Kern Lima. And let me tell you, it was by far my number 1 favorite book so far out of the 3 we have read. Jamie narrates it herself, and just her passion, her enthusiasm, just her inflection, like everything about the book, it's like literally you're sitting there with your best girlfriend and she's telling you her story of her life. She really pulls you in with her story and how passionate she is about what she does and what she's built and how she's helped other women. So the main theme in Jamie's book is authenticity and being who you are and owning it. So I thought this is a perfect topic because as someone who builds their business on social media, it is really hard sometimes to believe that the people on social media are the exact same people they are in real life. Now, mind you, am I happy and wonderful like I am on video all day long? No, that's exhausting. Well, maybe some people are, but I'm not. I'm a true introvert. But I also know that when I come on camera, you guys really thrive when I am positive and upbeat and excited. And so I do put it on a little bit. But what I speak to you about is things that are true to my heart, things that I feel passionately about, things that I authentically want to talk about. So I talk a lot about what you're passionate about. What do you want to do in life? You know, what is your why? What drives you, right? I also talk to you guys about finding your purpose. Like, what are you meant to do in this life? Are you meant to do what you're supposed to be doing, or are you meant to do something else? And then finally, posture. Posture for me, so many people ask what this is. Posture is being proud of who you are, putting your shoulders back and saying, this is me, I'm proud of it, and then locking arms with another woman and helping them down their journey too. It is so much better to run to the top when you can go with someone else. And what I loved about Jamie's book, Believe It, is that she talked about those 3 things throughout the entire book. So just a little bit of history. So Jamie has a very interesting life. She was actually on the Big Brother TV show. Then she went into TV news, and then she quit her job to start It Cosmetics. And, you know, there were so many times during her life when she was judged for being a little overweight or not looking how she was supposed to look or all of those different kinds of things in her career. But her being authentic to herself and embracing who she wanted to help, which was every woman out there, no matter who they were and what they looked like. She built a $1 billion brand. And this is how it all came down to. So Jamie had finally, after many years of getting no's, she got the opportunity for a yes, and it was QVC. She hired all of these people, consultants, professionals, to tell her what to do when she went on her first QVC Live. And they wanted her to have pretty perfect models. And she just, in her thoughts, in her mind, in her gut, in her body, in her soul, she really knew that's not who she was. She was all about using authentic people who had used and loved her product. And so at the last minute, she made the decision not to use the pretty perfect models that really didn't need her product, and to use herself and other models that had been using the product. And that authenticity is something she stuck by through her entire career when she sold her business to L'Oreal for $1.2 billion. I have to say, what I loved about this book is no matter how many times her authenticity was challenged, she stuck to her guns and went with what was right in her heart, right in her gut. And that is why people loved her. And you know, there was many people that didn't like her or It Cosmetics or whatever, but the people who did, they truly were fans and believers. And so I want you to think about, what is your why? Who are you authentically? Like, are you acting as the person you truly are? Or are you putting up some sort of facade out there, you know, where it's kind of like one of those things that, you know, you are a totally different person than you are on Facebook or Instagram than you are in person? Or, you know, are you really who you are? Are you that same person? So many times, right, we see people online, we see different things, and then we get to meet them in person and they're not that same person. And you're kind of like, what? And it's one thing, like myself, to be a little bit more up when we're here on TV, but are you truly who you are, and are you authentic? I think that's one of the things that really helped me to build a multi-million dollar business, is because so many of the times when I was building my franchise, you know, people in the industry would say, Sailynn, oh, you should go do this, or you should go do that. This is what everyone does in the industry. And many times I said, no. I said, that's not what we're about. We have a mission to do this, and that doesn't fall within those guidelines. Thank you so much for the opportunity, but it's just not going to work for me. And you guys, I am sure I missed out on many different opportunities, but they didn't align with the authentic mission that I had for my franchise. And so, you know, I was able to continue to provide amazing service because I stuck to what I thought was important. And that's what I loved about Jamie's book, Believe It. She was challenged so many times in her life to go off course, not be herself, not go with her gut, but she stuck the path and she did it, and she just became amazing. And she sold a $1 billion business. That is something to be truly proud of. So my challenge for you this week is, one, go download the freebie, the 10 books that you can use to find balance, growth, and purpose this summer while reading at the pool or the beach. The freebie link will be in the show notes. But two, I want you to really think about who you are as a person. What do you stand for? What is important to you? Is the image you put out there who you really are in life? And if it's not, it's okay. But think about, is being authentic important to you? And if it is, draw the line in the sand and say, hey, you know what? Now's the time for me to start embracing who I am and finding the tribe of people who will honor and love me for who I am. And just start those small changes, So maybe it's how you dress, how you show up, um, what you do in life for activities, all different kinds of things about that. But I want you to really think about, are you being authentic to who you are? Now, this might come up with some different things for you. So many times people say to me, I don't know who I am and I don't know what I want. That's okay too. I highly suggest you get a notebook and just start journaling. What makes you happy? What do you love to do? Who do you love to surround yourself with? What things light you up in life? What are you passionate about? All of those different kinds of things. Some people struggle with that. So if it's easier for you to do the other side, what you're not passionate about, what doesn't light you up, that's okay too, because that'll help you do the opposite end. So whatever it is, get started today and really figure out who you are and what you are made up of. What are your beliefs and goals and mission and all of that, and what do you want for your life? And if you haven't read Believe It yet by Jamie Kern Lima, I highly suggest you go and get it, because it was the best book I have honestly read probably in a long time. And it was a really quick read. And it was, she narrated it. So if you can get it on Audible or listen to it some other way, maybe your local library like I did, highly, highly suggest. It just made it so much better because she did the actual narrating. So grab the download, start your journey to finding your authentic self, and then catch me back here next week when we talk about the next book, which I've already started. It's Unapologetically Ambitious by Shelley Archibald. I think you guys will truly enjoy it. I'm already on chapter 3 and I am loving it. Another great inspiring story. I'll see you guys later.